How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. Welcome to Biomutant. Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience.
Really want it equal.
Choose your first style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Commando. Psyfreak. Saboteur. Sentinel. Deadeye. Commando. Psyfreak. Saboteur. Sentinel.
Sentinel would be...
Saboteur chosen. Sounds good. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise. An echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
That's right. Light is only for those having difficulty seeing what's in front of them. Sticking to the me first path is the only way we'll be going places.
I'm surprised at the change of heart. I believe in putting yourself aside to help others, but helping the dark side is not that, you know.
You can't fight who you really are. The blood is obviously running red in our veins.
You're trying to keep us in the dark here, but you know it's blue blood in our veins and what it means. We have responsibilities. You can't fight the truth.
Right is always right. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
I can change the character a bit more.
this is not the time nor place to end this story.
Oh, it's one of those sea mines. I hate them. Sea mines. I really do.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die. The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Oh, look at you two. Right, anyway, so because I managed to sort out my thing, that is sensitive. Didn't realise that. I managed to sort out mic, even though I'm actually going to go and get a thing. Yeah, I haven't been online for over a month. I didn't manage to get a chance to say it yesterday because I was muted for some reason. Didn't figure it out, sorry. So I hadn't been online for over a month. I just didn't fancy playing any games at the moment. Obviously, there's a few things that I wanted to get out and away. For example, paying off certain bills that I had to sort out, which I managed to pay my car off, thankfully. But I wanted to try and pay my other bits and pieces off, but I still couldn't find out how to do that. So, unfortunately, I didn't find that out. I didn't get any further with it, and I just got into this. What's that? Right, let me just enter this thing because I'm on the PC as well, so I might do a few things at the same time. Yeah, I just didn't feel like I wanted to play on any games at the moment. I just didn't feel that urge. Obviously, I was absolutely knackered from work because coming up to Christmas, we were so busy with... It was just busy. Even though I work in the school, it was just non-stop. So we had like Christmas meals, a few extra things like staying behind and whatever. But it was just so knackering. I'd come home and I just didn't want to really do anything. I'd fall asleep in my chair, which is what I'm sitting in at the moment. And then obviously I wanted to see if I could save up for a PS5. I didn't have to do that. My sneaky sister bought me a PS5 for my Christmas and my birthday for this year. But I kind of guessed it because she, stupidly enough, didn't take the label off the packaging. It didn't say PS5 or anything, it just said from the place that we normally get our games from when we pre-order them. And it kind of sussed me out because I thought, well, it can't be for a boyfriend because a boyfriend mainly plays on Xbox or PC. So I was like, oh, okay. Something that big, it's got to be like PS5 or something like that. Excuse me. What would I like to look?
Looks good.
Let's do close. I kind of like close combat. Stuff up a pig, I love that. And then, unfortunately, afterwards, so my sister bought me a PS5. And then I started to get unwell. I had a bad cough and a cold in November, towards the end of November. Because I'm stupidly enough to go outside in the rain and not bother changing my clothes, and I get ill. I've still slightly got bit of a cold now. But I'm fine. The only thing that has done me in is for the prolonged coughing. I don't know if I've really bruised my muscles or my ribs, or I could have supposedly broken some ribs from prolonged coughing, because it does kill me. It kills me so much. Sneezing is the worst for me. That does me in so badly. So at the moment, I currently don't like sneezing. As I said, it kills the hell out of me. But other than that, I'm fine. I've had a few sleepless nights, obviously, because I've been off work. We've had about 2 or 3 weeks off because of Christmas and New Year. I did stay up last night. I don't really celebrate, to be honest with you. I'm just, obviously at the moment I've got new foster cats, so I've got the camera in there just to keep an eye on them and everything else. And I need a drink. I still got me cough. As I said, I'm absolutely fine. I feel myself. I just felt so drained at work. I did have some really bad coughing fits, and I coughed really hard, and I literally, in my left side of my ribs, I felt like a noise. So I'm not sure if I did break something, but every time I coughed afterwards, it killed me. I was literally in sort of like almost a fetal position at work. Obviously, when we cough at work, because I'm obviously working with food and that, we cough into our elbows or away, like into our elbows but away. So really, I do apologise that I haven't been online. I've not, and obviously I didn't have my. I had to renew my PlayStation Plus, so that's why I didn't have that either. And then obviously moving to PS5 and everything else, it's just taking it out of me a little bit. A few things and that. As I said, obviously with my cold, it is that I've just wanted to get better. I just wanted to make sure that I was fine. I couldn't really talk much. A couple of times I lost my voice. Even now and again, with the right side, it's like the front to the right side of my ribs. It is killing me at the moment. Everyone keeps telling me to go to the doctors and see what they suggest, just in case I have broken ribs and things like that. But there's nothing you can do about it, because you just got to let them heal. If you need to cough, they said, well, what I do is I put my whole arm to where the pain is, and I push in, and then I cough. So that kind of helps the pain a bit. I'm having paracetamols and things like that, just to numb the pain a bit. But I'm fine. Haven't missed much. Still alive. Obviously waiting for some other new games to possibly come out. Don't know what yet. So just have to see how things go. Obviously playing some of the games that I've transferred from my PS4. Still waiting for my sister to play Dying Light 2 with me. So I think she has completed Callisto Protocol. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, we'll just have to see how things go. I'm getting used to the controller as well, because it is fat. I've not really used a PS5 controller. And I will be honest with you, I have been buying a few new clothes as well, and they've got cats on, because obviously I love my cats. I might have to just pause this as well, because I need to go to the little lady's room. May. Sorry, one of my cats is hissing at the others. May is hissing at Hope because He's literally just got, they're both asleep together. They're just basically, he's just got up and I don't know if he's trod on her or anything, so terrible. Right, I'm going to have to go to the toilet. I do apologise. I am going to soil myself otherwise, so I do apologise. Let me quickly go. And I hope not you as well, just because you hear me putting food down you get. Anyway. Anyway, Bubs. Probably like another thing I forgot to mention. Obviously, my mum's cat hasn't been well. She'd been sick on her food a couple of times. Excuse me. So, had to take her to the vets. Stupidly enough, the vet always goes, "Hey, we recommend this food to try," and things like that. She won't get it. I told my mum before, so she won't have any of it. So, that was a waste of about £30 of food. Let me just see if this works. I need to see if it works anyway. It's my old what the hell? Hang on. What the hell? Hang on a minute, why isn't this... For crying out loud. Let me sort this out, it's getting on my... Options... I ain't got camera. For some reason, my headset don't work for this, so... It probably won't end up wearing a headset anyway. I mean, I've seen a few things that I might end up getting, but one of them's a lot of money. Oh god, I can't believe it don't work. No items. Oh, head. What does the... Yeah, I can't have a look at the head. Oh, and right shoulder, left shoulder, torso.
Might turn a blade or two.
Change his shoes. Okay, cool. Okay. Got itchy footy.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
I mean the crowbar. Not the way you said the crowbar.
Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
I kind of wish you could make it, like, the appearance a bit more different. I mean, if it was me, I'd make it more look like a cat, but that's just me.
The morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress, blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. All fired up.
blobs.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
My nose is getting blocked. Yeah, and then obviously we had snow. So, you know. You've had a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some are on new paths while the others feature rewards. Okay. Each node has a position. It must be a complete puzzle running out of moves before that. 5.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
I still got me cough a bit, but as I was going downstairs, you probably heard me going every time I was doing that. It hurt. It still hurts in my chest.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing.
Right breast.
It's coming from behind that door.
Oh my god.
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Right.
Just a few moves left. Pick them down. There you go.
I'm vibrating. Oh, Sports Director.
The Wheeled One is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. So much damage. Ah. One down soon. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the Wheeled One before backup arrives. He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark. A facial scar to remember the past. There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Ooh. Oh, cute. Okay.
Asks if you are tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, the nono prefer to hide in glitter grass.
God, I need to sneeze. Ow.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The nono's key energy is just what the pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. You'll need a net to catch the nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
Why didn't I let him catch me?
But
Mum, I fed her already. I fed Charlie. He's like a spider.
now that you've seen the nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Tuloya, voto Lola.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Yuba Dolo Wawa.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
Toloa Lu Toloka.
He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
To Wabu.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
You not be drink over? Trophy earned. Yep. I know how to sprint in the holiday.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Charlie's got the wind up her bum.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
I thought you might be able to go beyond it. Just sneeze again.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
It's like the little devil in that on your shoulders, isn't it?
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Oh. see what most of these look like. Ooh. Only 3. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, mucus bubble. Oh, you're making me. That's making me lit now. Only because, obviously, where I haven't been well, you get mucus.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Is it left? Go nowhere. Gotta go this way anyway.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Yeah, I'm not interrupting that.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Oh, good time.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Oh, who's there? Oh, it's a UK.
Let's see.
Did he just piss on that? That's a good way of marking, isn't it?
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. He can see you're a free spirit, so he'll let you in. The Sifu is always interested in meeting someone open to joining their cause.
And the other one's a lot samurai.
Sibi? Lapanan aging kalman. Kerat na falo putut. Ustugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense your kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain.
Or we would call it a nunchuck.
Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping you'd join them. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. You have things to do, places to go to. Says it's better to be holed up somewhere safe than to wander around at night. Says you should take it easy.
Oh, excuse me.
Peddler is eager for you to have a look at the wares. The doors here are always open for a potential customer.
Oh my god, look at him. Nope. Shit. Cold. Ow. Oh, that hurt. Oh. Kind of like that. All that. Hmm? Hmm. How do I get... Kind of like that as well.
Let's hope you won't regret it.
Regret what?
Headland.
Okay. Business. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, that took the energy out of me. Experiment 101 jacket. Oh wow. Still calling on it.
That went well. About time you found some clothes.
So sorry. Got any of them.
Says the shop holds something.
Bonk. Bonk hammer. Total. Even mentions of the word. Like a ram's head. I've got plunger.
shook on it.
Kamala was a
Says you'll get a
inamen.
Normal parts. Add-ons. Okay. Oh. Okay, now. Okay. Oh.
Says the shop can sense you want to practice your skills at bartering.
Yeah. Hmm.
Wonders how you could be so amazing when you were so quiet as a kid. Says you're welcome back.
So there's no being on because I love Quite a weird struggle. IKEA's little mini cinnamon rolls.
Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now. Wonders if Ankati prefer thin air so they can enjoy more light in their lives, like the Myriad do. Says you'll see each other later. The tree's going to bleed death from its roots if you keep taking her for granted. Hopes to see you again soon.
Okay. What pit?
Let's see.
I'm eating. I did have a small dinner. I like 10 o'clock. me. Oh, that's the last one. Go right. I think.
That's the Myriad Fort.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. Oh, I forgot it. That's when it was an easy one. Which way was this? Oh well, whatever. It happens.
Better beware, that's a monk up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled.
because it's got that hat.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
US dollars to British pounds. Oh, I need to find something out. Quid. Pieces on it.
Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now. He says that wasn't too bad, was it? He says a feeling that you're going to drown is a great reminder of the need to learn how to swim. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect. She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy. You should... He wonders what usefulness you found. Sometimes he's an expert, but he can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. He'd love to teach.
Banana.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being... It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. You've... They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he... She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She's there for all disciples. That's her commitment as Sifu. The most important thing is that you're okay.
You took me a weapon? Oh, so cute.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Was it doing it? Was it doing it?
He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training. He'll leave the quick route. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some... He's curious to see what you found.
Badayan analove. Kalba.
The style. You should take it with you. Where he's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next.
Looks like twin kung fu tai chi.
It's intended.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Monibasa.
Wants you to understand that you can do anything if you work really hard.
It's intended. Turi kumbala mua.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Turi kumbala mua.
Thanks you for being such a good student.
Gendrana mala.
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Andro?
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. Catchy.
Orasa dugut.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Pola koto.
A piece of scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Ferena masalapu.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Dere.
Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion.
Apli tonomuta.
Everything ends, both good and bad. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Oh, you're so cute.
Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Ow.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. The tribe's caught a fluffy hog. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff Hulk's on the loose. You don't have it in you right now. Half-lifed. Shot through.
Oh, for tit's sake.
Right where it counts. That.
28, 28, 28, 28, 20.
Hey there, Crusher.
What is it? Oh. Oh, cool. Oh, wonderful.
Now you're styling. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. The Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning.
Quickly, just got to measure something. It's from my window because I want to get a new blind. Oh my god. I might have my thing higher up, my blind. What do that? So that would be about 52. So what did I say? 72 by 52. Exact blackout. Excuse me. Instant price. Hang on a minute, because I want to get a new blind. Pyramid, I don't want thermal. I want sort of natural colours. I kind of like the driftwood one. Hang on a minute, just need to look at this. It's got a special layer of film on it. The blackout blind, but it's thermal. What did I say? What did I say? 70. Right, I've got to do this again, so I'll read it upside down. I want to get a new blind for my window. I'm going to praise it. So, hang on a minute. Why do I not praise? So, one, what is it, 30, 40, 50, 50, 60, about 70. So 70 by. Oh shit! Was that 70 by 52? I kind of want to put it up a bit more. 70 by. Yeah, 70 by 52. The problem is, there's a lot of money. I'll say 70 by 52. So that's down, that's across. I'll just see how much this would cost me. 70 by 52. And it's not recessed, it's exact. Fabric width, or is it? No, bracket to bracket. Oh, that's 60. Hang on a minute, let me just look at mine. That'd be right. So how much did I say? That one would be, Jesus Christ, 61, 16, and that's with the 10% off. Oh, it still looks light. Problem is the way my blind goes is really stupid because I'm right on the corner. So it would have been easier for me if I had a room like my sister's, because then I'm further in. How much have I got? Try to look at brown. Excuse me. Problem is the higher. There you go. The more it's gonna cost you. It's like my mum says she wants curtains. I mean, I was kind of looking at the Roman blinds. I've never had Roman blinds, so. 10%, I mean, they're a lot of money. Like the cheapest is from about £19, so. I don't want Viac or natural. Even for a natural blind, that's a lot of money. Wow! Wow. Oh! Just sneezing it. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that really hurts. It is still painful. I mean, for like a Roman blind, it's like 130 quid, even with like the January prices. I mean, it'll probably be easier. Rev. I meant to sort this out ages ago, but I just haven't thought about it, to be honest. Curtains. Let's have a look at curtains. Only problem with curtains I have is creepy crawlies. I wouldn't have wooden. Kind of vertical because the cats go absolutely apeshit. And I can't have the way thing goes, it would have to go on the outside. I couldn't go on the inside because I bought a thermal blind ages ago and it is absolutely crap. Gotta look at natural again. I mean, I like the Sorrento Blackout Beach. That was funny. I got a stress ball in the shape of a cat head, and as soon as my phone just went zzz, as you probably heard it, my little thing went on the floor. I kind of want a blackout blind, but I want an energy saving one as well. Oh, God. Which one did I say? I mean, that's lighter than the one that I think I've currently got at the moment. I mean, I could get it and then it's already done and when I do my bedroom. And the only problem I'm having is this paint comes off really easily. Hang on a minute. Best paint for damp walls. Best paint for bedrooms. I mean, I've already got the paint now, but the best wall colours for a bedroom are warm pastels, soft white paint shades, and neutral leaning blues and greens. Really? Problem is, I don't want... I've had a green room before. I think I've had a red room. I think I've had blue, green. I've had natural. I've had light blue. Warm pastels. I don't like white. The only problem with white, cause the cats like to stick their crappy little faces on it. The only problem I have with the paint that I've got at the moment is that if I had my camera, I think what I'll do is I'll do a different video because I'll do a video of what's happened. Then I can show, because where my room has been damp, it has unfortunately buggered up the paint's come away, I should say, because as I said, because I'm on the corner, it has literally, my paint has literally been peeling off. Painting and decorating, wood stains, metal emulsion, spray paint, interior paint emulsion, tile, damp, anti-mould. What I'd have to do is do an anti across the wall. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look into this. I mean, the problem is I can always get this. That's the only problem, as I said. It's gonna cost me bracket to bracket, and the price was $61.16. That's only because of the flash offer and extra 10% off. That'd be on the right. The price is normally $67, so there's not much saving about. Let me just do a quick calculation. I'm not very good with maths. So it would normally be 96 minus 61.16. So I'm saving myself about £6.80, nearly £7, but it makes no difference to me. But I'll keep that. I'll keep that there, just for the time being, just to see how things go and that. So what's the date tomorrow? It's the 1st today, so I still haven't heard about when my delivery's coming. So, oh well. Someone licking themselves. I can hear that. Oh my god. Let me just check something. So how much was that? If I'd done it that? View basket. So if I'd done the coupon. What was the coupon thing again? Normal thingy. View basket. Let me just check how much this would be. What are you doing? What are you up to? So you save yourself about, how much is it? It's not that kind of thing. Is I've got my camera and my pen. I'd like to have a camera in the other pen so that I can keep an eye on the cats. Mate, will you stop doing that, you weirdo? May weirdo. Come in, May weirdo. That's a weirdo. Absolute weirdo. I'm not joking, she's a weirdo. Ugh. Ugh.
Look,
Always
an
check.
emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack a punch to survive. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist.
A Clonk Fist. God, look at that.
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be once. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it up. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
Oh. So that's funny. You are my
Have you ever seen trees other than the ones in a forest?
puppy cat. That's why I like to look everywhere.
This corner of the world is called Bricktown. A flush stool from the back in time. Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool. That's the kind of trouble you really want to wash away. A day in the forest is as pleasant as you could wish.
I'm someone who likes to investigate and look around. Tree Bob. Oh. I like to look around. Okay.
Looks like the Fry Sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working.
Thinking.
Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's not the Fry Sparker that's the problem, it's what's put into it. You're not supposed to put skronk in it. Get the knobs in sync to make the hardware work. It's a Fry Sparker mindset. Boom, you got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away. Good to be able... You found the track! Amazing it wasn't destroyed. So much of this place was just discarded. Lucky the track somehow made it. No, it was never nice. It was new once, but that's not nearly the same thing. Just being new never lasts. The tracks moved on from Bricktown, and you should too.
Hi. Ooh, that's a good one. Investigate. This.
Let's see. Never thought I'd see a clothes soaker from the... You need to get the pegs lined up to get the clothes soaker rolling. You really put a spin on it. Amazing to see so much happening today. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on rails with smoke. The rails? You're on the right... This box once tailed a chugger-chugger. Now it's just off track.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do this. I'm a bit blazing it.
New mutations to embrace.
It is. I don't like saying craft, but I can't.
You're onto something.
quite big.
Made a good thing better.
Oh, that's looking now.
The night could be fun. Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprites. Bomper Bonker's busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. You're fresh out of key energy. Life is a difficult game, no matter how you play it. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. Let's see. Gross. This place stinks. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel, the toxinol dumped in the surf, had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He'd lie if he claimed it was all good. You changed after your Mooma and Popsy passed, and he understands why you had to leave. The old village being a constant reminder of what happened. He understands history made Loopa Loopin a big part of your path. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide some comfort to your soul and keep...
Fan that flame!
Beat out that
It was
better to take...
fire.
Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You... Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They... But that's not important now. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mecton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Buff. There are more...
Alright.
Control your destiny, or someone else will.
Hope. Do you mind?
There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. That's the leftover you're looking for.
Oh, leftover. Protection.
Don't slip at the end. Feel like a landed fish? You sound like one. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the... He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net, but no armor. He's been working on another project. The best way to find Scripps is to go talk to Moog. He knows... Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you directions. It's a...
Thank you, Ginger. You alright now, darling? Careful, GJ.
The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Life looks different from a cockpit. might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. That over there is Steepo Deepo, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
Botse. Immo.
Long stick.
Diava.
Let's see. This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be. Says a monster hunter hears many things on the wind. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make. You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care.
No.
It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss. When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies. Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot. Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead. Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights, and they keep putting up new ones. He's afraid you're just as stubborn as them. But enough of that, right? He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed. He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short. Thinks that it all hangs on the Tree of Life. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. Fortunately for you, he can help. There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these says it's not far at all. Sure you know how to motivate this? Wait, it's the strip hole-up. Place is just filled with critters. Heroes inspire in a way nothing else can. Locked, but good. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. Could be danger around any corner down here. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. No running away. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. Now you just need a reason to pull the trigger of this instrument of death. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Settle in for the ride. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done. That's the special weapon he made. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but...
Oh no.
It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now, otherwise he fears the damage. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton with on your own. He got the idea. Gizmo wants to help if he can.
Okay, I'll have a leave you. Thank you for watching and good night.